Welcome back to Warriors Central. Let's get into Kevon Looney's exit interview. This is the one player on the team I feel like generally most people do not have a problem with, both in our fan base and other fan bases, except if you count our last playoff series where Laker fans thought Kevon Looney was a dirty player because Anthony Davis don't know where to land properly. I mean, what's more realistic? AD overreacted to an injury, it wouldn't be the first time, or Kevon Looney was a dirty player? I'm just saying, we know which was more likely. But again, we have another Warriors player calling out the injuries, adding into the fact that they didn't have time to gel. This isn't just a Warriors problem. This is definitely a league problem. Everyone's going through injuries. It's getting worse and worse every year. I do not know when they're going to scale back the number of games we played. They've got to at least get it down to somewhere between 68, I don't know, maybe 74. I mean, but the problem is the players don't want to do it. No one wants to do it because that's less money. I actually feel like in the long run, you would make more money anyway because the regular season would matter so much more that you would have more people tuning in. So just by the ratings would go up over time. It'll probably take a couple years for us to get to that point, but over time, the ratings would definitely go up and everyone would still get the money they're probably making now, probably even more. He also just having more experience on the team last year. You think of an Otto Porter Jr. who's gone. You also think of, I mean, we had Gary Payton come back halfway through the season, but probably could have used him. Probably should have just kept him if this was going to be the outcome, if we were going to spend 5 second-round picks, Bob, to go get him back. But hey, it is what it is. He's here now. He's hopefully healthy. I don't think he had like any other significant injury during the playoffs, so hopefully he's ready to go going forward. But that's definitely something the Warriors have to get in the offseason. That has got to be a priority. We need veteran presence, people who know how to, number one, go into a hostile environment, because we cannot go into next season with that terrible road record. We will get destroyed. You can get away with that once. You can't get away with that twice. He also said he felt there was more maintenance this year, and I'm going to take that as drama. I definitely can't blame him for thinking that, just with the Jordan Poole situation, other things that were coming out throughout the season as far as coaching, as far as the lineups being changed, as far as people not being happy with minutes. It ain't gelling. So it's just been a lot of stuff that's been going on, and Looney's probably the mediator because he's really the go-between almost, because he gets along with both sides, because I didn't know he was this cool with JP. So it seems like he's cool with the young crew coming in, also cool with the vets. So this way he's trying to act like, all right, I get both sides, but like, it's a lot of drama. This is a lot of stuff I'm having to deal with. Thought we was just here to play basketball. But I also feel like that experience comment is him almost calling out, maybe challenging also the younger crew, and just saying, look, Poole, Kuminga, everyone else, I need y'all to, Moses Moody. I get that maybe y'all upset with some stuff going on, but last year, our execution for the most part was pretty flawless. This year, that execution wasn't there at any point of the season. We knew it. Kerr apparently knew it, even though, I mean, I knew it too. I think everybody knew it, but we gonna get to Kerr. We gonna get to Kerr. I haven't felt the locker room was this divided since KD was back with us. I don't know what it's gonna take to remedy the situation with Jordan Poole. Is it just as simple as letting Draymond go? Again, I'm not gonna get into the podcast stuff, but if y'all heard some stuff on the podcast, I'm not ducking it, but it's just, I don't know. It's really weird to me. It's really weird. I have no explanation for that. So I'm gonna let things play out how they play out. I will give y'all my thoughts afterward. But if that's what it takes for Jordan Poole to be cool and then we can move forward, maybe that's what it takes. If it's dishing JP and keeping Draymond, maybe that's what it takes. I don't know if that's the message you want to send to younger players who are coming in and trying to make an impact. It's like, all right, we definitely just, at a certain point, it's going to be ridiculous to the point that we just love our veterans. We don't care nothing about y'all's development. He also backed JP, saying that he felt like it was difficult for him coming off of the bench, especially when he had that, 2, 3, 4 month run where he was a starter, getting minutes. It's not a stretch at all to say that he was helping to carry us when Steph was out with the injury. So you got to take that into consideration of someone who feels like they have an impact, becoming a focal point. Now it's changing. This is the part that I don't understand with JP, and I know this is supposed to be Kevon Looney, but last little thing with JP before I get to his video, is he might be next. We may just go ahead and get that one out the way. He might be next. It's Steph Curry. What did you expect? Now, if he's more upset with Klay, I can kind of understand that. But if Jordan Poole's upset with Curry, I don't know what he thought. I don't. Now, if it's Klay Thompson, like I said, a little more understandable because Klay come and go. I feel like Klay should have taken these past 2 years to say, who am I to tell Klay Thompson? Klay Thompson's a champion. He knows what the hell he's doing. I'm just saying my 2 cents. Take the time, take the 2 years to actually get into the flow. You're a shooter, that ain't gonna go away, but it feels like you wasted 2 years trying to rush and jack up shots instead of getting more into the flow. But he was humble about his playoff performance, both this postseason and last postseason. But I mean, that entire series with Sacramento, we don't win that without Kevon Looney. We don't. It's just the facts. We don't win. That man was big on the boards. I mean, Sabonis, get him out of here. Like, no, disrespect. I'm sorry, disrespect. I don't even care. Kevon Looney got you, boy. It wasn't even close. killed the boards. But he does still think that this team can win. It's going to be interesting seeing how all of this unfolds as the roster goes under, I'm assuming, a big change this offseason, because next season got to be the season, man. I'm not saying that's the season you got to win the chip. That's always the expectation. But it's got to be the season where we start to gel more and start to resemble some brand of basketball. It ain't even got to be the old way we played. I don't care. But we got to gel in some way that makes sense and is actually conducive to us playing offense and defense. Defense wins championships. There's a reason the Lakers are still dancing. There's a reason. The Celtics, I don't know how they still dancing. They don't play no defense. Did y'all see what happened last night? I'm just saying. And that time to gel is going to be important because Kevon finishes it out saying that he just felt like there was some time to work on their chemistry at some point during the season, but it wasn't throughout the entire season. And he says he doesn't blame that on the playoff exit, but it might be a little wink and a nod thing like, yeah, it wasn't the chemistry, but Steve, Bob, it was the chemistry. Guys, gonna get to Jordan Poole's interview next. Let me know what you guys thought about Kevon Looney's performance, both in this postseason, his role on the team going forward. Hopefully I can get this JP one out tonight. I'll catch y'all later.